Welcome to the channel Dan, the Ideas Man. This week we are diving into one of the hottest topics of our time, climate change. There are so many differing opinions on this subject, from non-believers to the outright hysterical that the world, or at least all its inhabitants, are doomed already. The truth, as always, is somewhere in the grey areas, in the middle so to speak. However, this short video is not aiming to go into who is wrong or who is right. No, it is to offer a solution that will change the climate permanently, so we can continue with some modicum of normality in our lives. Currently, we are heading towards unknown territory with multiple local ecosystems on the verge or in the process of collapse, and there are mass extinction events happening as we speak, the likes of which humankind has never experienced. All the while, those who have the finances to make the changes to save us from these disasters continue to spend money on politicians to protect their current positions, instead of utilising the funds for the innovations that would allow them to continue to practice somewhat in the way they have for years. I have other suggestions for this industry that will help them transition, though they are for later videos. This video, however, relates to some recent developments from the Royal Society of Chemistry that offer us an opportunity to reuse carbon dioxide for the construction of things, just like nature. Instead of taking the carbon dioxide and storing it underground, CCS, which is a viable solution, though it comes with its risks, as we are not only extracting the climate warming carbon out of the atmosphere, we are also extracting the valuable cooling oxygen out of the atmosphere as well. It is not a well-known fact that there are very few systems on the planet that generate oxygen, and as far as we are aware, here on our approx 4.5 billion year old planet, oxygen creation began from some single-cell organisms some 3.8 billion years ago, and has taken us, humankind, until the 1800s, some 200 years ago, before we influenced the levels of oxygen freely moving around in the atmosphere. So the idea in this week's video is to utilise current CO2 capture for more practical uses, rather than simply burying it underground, imprisoning the oxygen along with it. Uses such as carbon nanotubes and the construction of graphite, etc., whilst releasing all the oxygen into the atmosphere to both cool the climate due to the natural cooling effect of oxygen, and through the dilution of all other greenhouse gases and their effects. Yes, your ears didn't deceive you. I did say all the oxygen. Those of you familiar with the science of these processes would know, up until recently, it was only possible to separate some of the oxygen from carbon dioxide into O2, leaving us with CO, carbon monoxide, to use as a chemical for other processes in industry, or to store instead of CO2, something I have suggested regularly in my yammerings online. Now, with this new development, linked to the paper, article in the description, we have an opportunity to revolutionise the future of our atmospheric cleansing efforts and make a profit whilst doing it. Unfortunately, I have not been able to read the entire article, as I don't have the 45 UK pounds to gain access to it all, though the overview is enough for me to trust their findings and know we have a turnkey solution to rapidly improve our atmosphere, just so long as the funding is in place to make it happen. Although energy intensive, however not as intensive as other processes out there, This development allows for the carbon to be completely separated and be used to build our new, technologically advanced, spacefaring society. Cleaner, cooler air for all of us on this amazing pale blue dot. Just 3 leaps from our sun and loads of great tech that was previously too expensive to make a reality. Space elevators, anyone? What do you think?
Federal studies are being conducted in your community. Would you like to know more?
Then like and subscribe on YouTube or follow me on X. See you all in the next video.